Good morning, YouTube. Today is Tuesday, April 16th, and Anthony, we finally have an official new member of the Amchatter crew. As you can see, Tommy's still not here. He did have his child. Him and Mrs. Burko popped out a boy. I've heard his son actually came out bigger than Tom. So little Tom got a big boy.
Congrats, Tom.
So hopefully we'll have him back here in the next couple episodes, but I think he's still trying to figure out which side is up and which side is down with that little guy, because not much experience in that side of things, I don't think.
Not too much, man. I mean, not too much to do now, man. They sleep a lot. So make sure you feed them, and they're good to go. They sleep a lot.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll have Tom back shortly, but for now, it's just going to be me and Anth hashing out all the mortgage world and what's going on out there. How was your weekend?
It's good, man. A lot of charity events, man. Saturday, Sunday. Did the MS walk on Sunday, Bowl-a-thon on Saturday for Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, the Berkshire Bowl-a-thon looked good.
Yeah, good turnout. Good event. I mean, a lot of that stuff's great.
You didn't venture upstairs at all from the bowling alley?
I did not, man. I took my winning baskets and I rolled out of there.
I did hear you cleaned up with the baskets.
3
Congrats.
baskets.
You always got the baskets under wrap.
Got a Yeti bag and a oversized beer pong game, and got the lady a purse. So can't go wrong when you're coming home with gifts.
Sounds like a win. But over this weekend, Anth, I know both of us busy putting in offers, busy getting offers accepted. One thing that's a bit of a epidemic in this industry, though, is working all weekend to get a buyer's offer accepted, and then Monday, them and their agent go out and go shopping. I know buyers are allowed to shop around. They should be shopping at pre-approval, not after they get their offer accepted, when a loan officer is working out there for them all weekend. So just got to figure out a way around that. This industry's crazy right now. It's very competitive, which is good for buyers, but no one should be working for someone else's job.
No, definitely not. I mean, there's definitely some misconceptions there that, they have typically 7 days to make formal application, but typically that 7 days allows them the time to get their documents into the lender, get all the verifications started, get their application signed so it can get submitted, and get appraisal ordered and title ordered. And for some reason, there's a good amount of the time where, some of the agents say, hey, you can shop after you get your offer accepted. And then everything has to be rushed because there's a 30-day close, not counting weekends. And the unfortunate part is the person that was there for you the whole time through to get your offer accepted. It's tough when somebody comes in and says, hey, I'll give you $50 off. If $50 is really going to make or break the deal, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be buying a house. But in that same token, it definitely gets frustrating because we do a lot of work to get that offer accepted.
Absolutely. And talking about that acceptance process, the most important part of that acceptance process is probably a little document called a VOE. And we'll get into it in a second. But a VOE is a verification of employment. And why this is so important is it doesn't really matter what you tell the loan officer, right? Obviously, the loan officer is going to get as much documentation as possible, but when it gets into underwriting, they are going to either do an automatic verification of employment through a third-party system, or if your employer isn't on a third-party system, they're going to send you the old paper form, and they're not going to send you. They're going to send your employer this old paper form that everyone in the mortgage world has seen forever. We're pulling it up here. It's the request for verification of employment. So no matter what, whether it's electronic, where your company uploads information to a third party through HR, or they get this wonderful form here, underwriting is going to confirm your pay. They're going to confirm year to date. They're going to confirm the last 2 years. They want it broken down. Your base pay, your overtime pay, if there's commissions, if there's bonus. All that pay is considered different. So when you're talking about pre-approval and you're working with one of us to confirm income, overall income may not be the right way to go in the mortgage world, because if you had a large bonus, let's say, as part of your overall income, but you haven't had that bonus for multiple years, we might not be able to use that bonus income. So your mortgage qualifying income could be different than your actual income you made. There's a lot of different mortgage guidelines out there, a lot of different rules that we have to follow, and it's not our rules, Anth. We just got to follow them. But this is the form that a lot of times will cause issues in processing or underwriting, because something on here that the employer is telling us is not exactly what you were telling us. And that's a big deal, right, Anth? That's why we need the pay stubs. That's why we need to confirm your income. It's not old banking. It's not like someone can come in and tell us their life story and we personally decide if they're going to pay the loan back. It's a little bit more complicated than that these days, and that verification of employment is very important.
Yeah, I mean, it's, anybody that's getting pre-approved and the lender's not requesting the documents for pay stubs, W-2s, tax returns, depending on how you're getting paid. I mean, you're not pre-approved. Having those documents reviewed, income averaged, and seeing how you're getting paid, so we're using the proper income up front. Waiting till you get into underwriting is so we can do the verification of employment is definitely the wrong time to get that information validated, because you're already in contract. You already spent money on appraisal, home inspection. Time has passed and money's been spent. That money you spent, you're not getting back. So definitely very important to get that information up front.
And another reason of running around last second, offer accepted. Now you're going to find your lender. Got to get all these documents. It's not always the easiest process in the world to get a mortgage. We have to do our due diligence and run our reports and collect documents and confirm documents. And the sooner you go through that process and you get the documents to your loan officer, just the better overall experience you're going to have getting a mortgage, I feel. And you as the buyer, I don't think offhand does anyone know if their employer is on third-party verification of employments to make it easier on them. I don't think anyone knows that offhand. Some companies are, some companies aren't. It really doesn't even matter the size of the company. It's not like just because you work for a giant company that they're going to make it easier on you. But I will say, if you work for an employer that is on one of these third-party VOE sites, we can get it much quicker. We can get it instantly. We can confirm your income instantly, and it makes the process a lot easier. But it's a coin flip. It's really a coin flip if you're going to be on there or not. And if you're not on there, then we do need the old school W-2s, pay stubs, all that fun stuff. So it's a great system to do things electronically when it works. But when you can't guarantee that your information will be on there, it's why we generally ask for those W-2s and pay stubs so we can confirm that income.
Yeah, definitely all valid info. So if you're getting pre-approved, make sure you have your W-2s, pay stubs, and photo ID ready.
And a lot of the stuff is now, before you had to wait for it to come in the mail and find it, or you threw it away, or, you have this one, but not last one. At least now, I would assume most everyone has some sort of portal, or they get their paychecks through an app or a service where it should be all right there, easily downloadable. 2 pay stubs or a month worth of pay stubs, 2 years of W-2s. That should be very easy documentation to get, and it is vital to your mortgage pre-approval.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's our Tuesday for you. Like I said, hopefully we have Tommy back on Friday, but who knows if he figures out which side is up and which side is down by then. So we're going to give him as much time as he needs, but I'll keep roasting him until he comes back. So have a good Tuesday. See you guys later.
See you guys.